Berserker issue number 2 from Boom Studios. Man, every time when I hear the word Berserker, I automatically think of Clerks. My love for you is like a truck berserker. But yeah, so this is the comic series that's written by Keanu Reeves, and the series that is going to be adapted into a film somewhat soon, or at least one of these days, by Keanu Reeves. I did a review for issue number 1, and I enjoyed it. It was basically Keanu Reeves' character running around murdering a bunch of people. And I was like, all right, that's pretty awesome. I don't know, I love stories like that. It was just like non-stop action. It's basically like Crank in comic book form. There was like another story I did a review for. It was like a Wolverine one where all he did was he ran. It was like cybernetic Wolverine. He just ran around murdering people, and I was like, all right, that was awesome. So yeah, that's pretty much what that issue was. In this issue, there's a lot of murdering as well, but this one is basically the backstory issue. This is the origin story of the Berserker, and that's pretty much all it is. It's pretty much one giant, I don't want to say exposition, because this is actually really well done, but that's pretty much what it is. But this is done in a good way. It's basically a non-stop flashback. Well, not non-stop, but it's basically a flashback throughout the entire issue. These people were nomads. They found a valley that was fertile, and they prospered. But unfortunately, during harvest season, there was a rival tribe that would show up every year or every harvest season, and they would steal all of their food, some of their equipment, and some of their children and women. And that's pretty much the life of this village. It just kept happening over and over and over again. Eventually, Berserker's parents were kind of sick and tired of it, but they had no idea what to do. Like, how can we fight against this, tribe? So Berserker's mom basically says, like, we have the gods on our side. Like, we have the gods that our ancestors prayed to in the cave long ago. Let us go and ask them for help. So the mom gathers supplies that she needs. She goes into the cave, and she does like a little ritual, whatever, and basically gets pregnated by the gods. So yeah, the gods basically show up and have sex with her. Yeah. So Berserker's dad gets cucked. So yeah, she gets impregnated. She basically delivers the baby after 2 moons, which I believe was 60 days. So in 60 days, she gives birth, and all the tribes people are kind of like scared, and they're kind of disappointed because they thought like, well, we thought you were going to ask the gods for help, and instead all they did was deliver a child to us. How is this child going to help us protect our village? And then they realize that the child like sticks his hand in the flames and is fine. Unfortunately for the child, he's a berserker. He's constantly filled with bloodlust, so he's attacked like wolves and dogs that have come on into the village. He's attacked fellow tribesmen and completely mutilated them to the point where I probably can't even show the panels without YouTube demonetizing me, so I'm not going to. But yeah, he murders people, he murders animals, like goats and bears and stuff like that, and his wounds heal up like really fast. And eventually he gets to the point where he's like able to kill animals and rip them in half with his bare arms. And finally he eventually trains to the point where he can take on the tribe. So the tribe shows up again, and as they're about to attack the village, the boy, Berserker, shows up with a giant hammer and spear and slaughters everybody and kills them all. So yeah, that was pretty much what the story was. It was just a big giant flashback. We got his origin story. It's kind of weird how he knew what happened to him before his birth, but I mean, I guess he's half god, so I guess that makes sense that he would know. But yeah, came in from a village that was being terrorized by raiders. His mom had sex with a god. He was born. He has bloodlust, but they trained him up, and he fought off the raiders, and there you go. There's the story of Berserker. So I guess we're going to find out what happens moving forward now. Basically, throughout history, Everyone's been trying to figure out like why is he so strong? Why is he able to heal? Why is he immortal? And we have like a cool flashback of like different time periods where people are studying him and things like that, which is pretty interesting. But yeah, I wonder why he never just told him like, yeah, I'm like half god, so that's why I'm the way I am. Maybe he didn't know until now, because now, yeah, I think this is like the only time like he finally realized what's going on. Because I guess he lost his memories or something, or he didn't want to remember what happened. Yeah, I really don't know what else to say. This is gonna be a short video, I guess. Artwork is fine. It's good. I mean, I think it's the same artist from the previous issue, so if you like the previous issue, then you'll like this. I will say I'm not really a fan of this cover. This cover art looks kind of. I always hate attacking people's like the art styles. I don't know, but because it feels mean. But I mean, if I'm being honest and I'm criticizing this comic, I don't care for this cover. The hand's too big. The gun looks weird. Like the bottom half looks like it's in 3/4 perspective, but then the top half looks like it's in profile. So it looks like the gun's like twisted. It just looks weird. The face looks weird. But the interior artwork is pretty good. Like, don't really have any complaints. I mean, it could be more detailed in certain parts, but whatever. It's fine. I got, again, no complaints. Story. Story didn't progress forward in a sense, but it just more like told us what already happened. So yeah, it's just a big flashback. So it's just like, all right, here's our character. Here's what we know. Like, so the first issue was showing his abilities, showing he was immortal, showing that he can't die, showing his ruthlessness. And then the second issue, I guess, is showing how he came to be and why he's the way he is. And then I'm going to assume that the third issue, we're going to finally move forward and something. I don't know. I'm hoping. We still don't really have any like big villains or anything like that. Like there's no antagonist to the story so far. I mean, every issue kind of had its own, I guess. The first issue was the El Presidente communist guy. And then the second one was the Raiders. So who knows? Is this going to be like an antagonist, new antagonist for every issue, or are we going to finally move the plot forward? And I know that sounds kind of like I'm criticizing the comic by saying moving the plot forward, but yeah, I mean, I don't have any complaints about this. Like, again, first issue, we saw what he could do and what he kind of is, or we have hints of it. Second issue, we see how he was born and why he's the way he is. Great. Third issue, let's go forward and see what happens now. But yeah, so that's Berserker number 2. I liked it. I've been enjoying this series so far. I'd give it a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7 out of 10. I'll give it like a B+. Again, like my ratings are like kind of hard. Like a 7 out of 10 is good. Like I'm one of those, I'm not like IGN where 7 out of 10 is average. A 5 out of 10 is average. 5 out of 10 means it's okay. It's not bad. It's not good. 5 out of 10. So 7 out of 10 means that it's better than good. And that's what this is. This is a better than good series. But like even like my favorite series of all time, I wouldn't get a 10 out of 10 because I don't, So that's how tough my ranking is. Just so for anyone who wants to know. Like I don't think I've given anything an A+ or a perfect score. But yeah, so this was good. I liked it. I liked the series so far. I'm going to keep with it. I'm going to see, hopefully the third one's going to be just as good as the first two. So yeah, if you're looking for a new series, I recommend this. I would say this is probably, this is a series that I look forward to reading. Not my favorite series at the moment. That would belong to Shadecraft, which is also on issue number 2, and I did a review for that as well. But this is a really good series. One that I'm constantly looking forward to reading the next one, and I'm looking forward to the movie when it eventually comes out. That's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, there we go. At this point, I'm just kind of rambling, but good story, good artwork, good overall. Recommend. Check it out. Berserker number 2. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know. I say this all the time, but yeah, any new series, I will check out. Any ongoing series, just give me a good jumping on point where I won't be completely lost. But I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later. So what'd you guys think of that video? I hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys haven't already, please subscribe, hit that bell for a notification, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. And if you didn't enjoy the video, thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next video is more to your liking. Feel free to check out the playlists that you guys see, and I hope to see you guys next time. Later.